Hello everyone, in the last episode I talked about the operators where I had to do the basic math operations. So now in this episode I want to introduce you to something called conditional statements. So what are conditional statements? Well, conditional statements are statements that we use when we're trying to perform a certain task according to a given condition. Okay, so we use the conditional statements to decide or to choose the condition according to given opinions. Okay, so now let me create one. So here we go. Okay, so let me create an this variable is going to be name is equals to comfort, and then this one will be name2 is equals to tzeng. Name2 is equals to tzeng. So now I want to check if this name is equals to comfort, or if this name2 is equals to tzeng. So to do that we need something like if else statement. So I'm going to start with the if else statements, and then in the next episode I'm going to start the switch statements. So let me create one. So we are going to say so if brackets, and then your condition goes here, name, if name, and then we're going to use double equal signs, which is papa, and here double equal sign. So here this is the condition we are trying to execute. So if name is equals to comfort, and then what to do when it's true goes here. Okay, so here echo yes, name is comfort, name is comfort, and I do this. So here what we are trying to do is this. So here we are checking if this name variable is equals to comfort. So we can't use a single equal sign when we are trying to do that, but we use the double equal signs. Even when we are dealing with the or and the and, we use the double symbols. So like the way we are doing when it comes to equals, you can't just write one to say if name is equals to comfort and then the meaning will change. So please make sure that you use the double equal signs. Okay, so now let's try to check out our code here. Okay, localhost, PHP lessons, conditions. Okay, so here it has echoed to say yes, name is comfort. Yes, because it found to say this name variable is equals to comfort. So if I change this one to say John, so if name variable is equals to John, and then this code should be executed. So here as you can see, this variable name is not equal to John, but it is equals to comfort. So nothing will run here, as you can see here. So this statement is false. As you can see, we have nothing here. Okay, so we also use another one which is called else. So we use the else to bring out the result when none of the statement is equals to true. So we say else, and then echo none of the condition is true. None of the condition is true. So here what we are doing is this. So here it's saying if name is equals to John, but the name is equals to comfort. So this one will not be executed. So this one to be executed goes in between these two curly braces. So here we go. And here if this is not equal to true, and then this one will get executed. So that's the basic idea behind the if else statement. So as you can see here, we have this one. So this one is not true, so else will run. If none of the condition is equals to true, else will run. Okay, so here we get none of the condition is equals to true because the given statement is not true. Okay, so now we also include the else if statement to choose another condition. So let's say we have two options and this option is checking for John, and another one wants another condition to be checking for comfort now. So we are going to use else if. We can't start with we can't start else if inside this else. No, we can't. But just after if, the else if statements, they follow the if. So here we go. So we're going to say else if, yes, else if, which means else if this one is not equal to true, and then this code should run else this one is not equal to true. So it's going to say name is equals to comfort. So name is equals to, yes, comfort, and then this code should run to say echo I am comfort your teacher. I'm comfort your teacher. So here we go, I'm comfort your teacher. So this code will execute because this name is equals to comfort. This variable name here is equals to comfort. Here it's matching. So here we go. So let's try to do this. Okay, I am comfort your teacher. So if this was not equals to true, and then this code should have executed, but this one is equals to true. So now our code will end from here on this else if statement. So if I make this one wrong to say Patrick, but as you can see name is equals to Patrick, so this one will be skipped, and this else if statement will also be skipped. So here we go, none of the condition is equals to true because all of these conditions are all false. So here we go. So if name is equals to John, that's when this will run. Otherwise the name is equals to comfort. But okay, yes, so so here if name is equals to John, this code should get executed. Okay, another one. So this one is not okay, so to skip and go to this one, say else if name is equals to Patrick. So here we go, else if name is equals to Patrick. So this one should also run, but if none of this is equals to true, now we get the else. So here none of the condition is equals to true because none of them is equals to true. We can add as many as else if statements as we want. So if I want, let me add another one to say else if name 2 is equals to Tzenge. Else if name 2 is equals to Tzenge, this one should be executed to say echo yes, Tzenge is also a good guy. Tzenge is also a good guy. So here we go. So now as you can see here, it has skipped this. So here it has, okay, it is done with the name. So we have come to name 2 because we have figured out to say all of these if else statements having the name are all wrong. So we are going to go with the name 2 variable, which is name 2 is equals to Tzenge. So here if I refresh, this one will run because name 2 is equals to Tzenge. Even if we check here, name 2 is equals to Tzenge, so this one will run. Okay, so here, yes, Tzenge is also a good guy. So that's how we deal with the if else conditions. And I've also added another condition operator which is double echoes, which represents for something that is exactly as the given values. So I never wanted to go with the logical operators in the previous episode because they could have sounded something confusing because in the basic operators we had nothing to do with the if statements because they make more sense when we do them with the if statement. So here we go. Here I'm going to do with some logical operators, which is going to be O. So when I'm dealing with the O operator, we use these symbols. So here, let's say for O, so here I'm going to say another one, which is it. So this conditional statement, we are going to start with name 2. So here if we already have name 2 variable defined here on top, so here it's going to be if name 2 if name2 is equals, so if name is equals to if name is equals to what's this, comfort, or name2 is equals to Zeng. As you can see, I've introduced another one, which is O. So here what you are doing is this: we are checking if name is equals to Tzeng, or if name2 is equals to Tzeng. So it's checking if this name is equals to comfort, and then this code will be executed. Or let's say if this was okay, so let me do this, I'll come back to this. Okay, so here let's say yes, these are the guys we want. These are the guys we want. These are the guys we want. So here we go. Let me comment out this because it can bring some issues here. Okay, so here, yes, these are the guys we want. So if I change this name to Lucky, if I change this one to Lucky, we'll still find out to say this one will still get executed. As you okay, so here as you can see, name is equals to Lucky, or name2 is equals to Tzeng. So here what you are doing is this. So it's checking if name is equals to Lucky, and then this code will get executed, or if name2 is equals to Tzeng. So between name and name2, any of these should be true. So here as you can see, this one is false. If name is equals to Lucky, but name2 is equals to Tzeng, because we have added this or it simply means any of these must be true. So we go with, so here if I let me add another else statements to check if none of the condition is equals to true. So here I'm going to say error developers not found. So here if I change this one to do, we are going to find out that all of these will become false. Name is equals to Lucky, and name is equals to Do, because name is equals to comfort and name2 is equals to Zeng. So here we go. Hello, developers not found. Yeah, that's the basic idea behind the if else statements with what's this with the or operator and the double equals operator. So let me also create another else if statement. So this else if statement to be checking, say else if name, we're going to start with name2 is equals to Voila, because Voila is also a name here in Zambia. So here we go. If name2 is equals to Voila, or name is equals to comfort, so this one should be executed. Echo yes, we have the width levels out. We have the width levels out here. So here we are. So as you can see here, this one will not get executed because this one is equals to true. This else if is equals to true. So if I refresh, we have the width levels out here, because name2 is false, but name is equals to true, because name is equals to comfort, but name2 is equals to Tzeng. So away from that, let me also create another one for what's this and in nested else if statement. So I'm going to say using and with else if statements. With else if statements. Here we go. So I'm going to start here the condition. So I'm going to say name, if name is equals to comfort. When you're dealing with and, instead of writing this single and, but you're going to add double and sign. So here and if name and, so here it's, this one is and but not and but and when it comes to PHP. So here and then, okay, so here if name is equals to comfort and name2 is equals to Tzeng. So this code is supposed to be executed. The only difference between or and in PHP is this: when you're dealing with and, it means all of these conditions that are used with the and, all of them must be true. So here we have, if name is equals to comfort and name2 is equals to Tzeng. So if any of these is equals to false, our code do not run. It will go to the else statement. So here let me echo yes, we have the width levels found as here. We have the width levels found here. Let me comment out this. Okay, so here we go. So this one, yes, we have the width levels found as here, because name is equals to comfort here on top if I check, and name2 is equals to Tzeng if I also check. So if I just write one to say Patrick, it will not run, because when you are dealing with the and, it expects both of all of the variables used with ands must be true. So here we go. So we get something blank. So in order to catch that, we need to add else. Here we are going to echo one of the width levels found is missing. Okay, so and we are, when we are dealing with and if statements, is very important. So let's say we want to verify, to say if the username and the password is equals to true, or if what's this, if username and the password if the username and the password are both matching in the system, and then it should get us logged in. Else it should say error, username or password is missing. That's how we use the and. Okay, so here we get one of the width levels found that is missing. You can go on if you want, and you can add another one here. With this one, let me just make this one true. So here we are. So let's say if name is equals to what's this, comfort, and name2 is equals to Tzeng. So this one is supposed to run. Let me just get this. Yes, we have the width levels found here. So it should say yes, we have the width levels found here. Let me change this one to error, just error like this. So yes, we have the width levels found as here. So it should echo yes, we have the width levels found here. So that's the basic idea. So this one is equals to false, but this one is true, so it will end from here. So the last one I'm going to talk, let me talk about the less than and greater than. So less than and greater than with if else statements, with else if statements. So here we go. So when you're dealing with the greater than not greater than, but when you're dealing with the greater than, you need to make sure, the only basic idea behind the greater than is to check if this variable is greater than this one. So here let me create another variable to say let's say my age is equals to 19, because I'm 19. Okay, so and then his age, this age is for Tzeng, is equals to should be this, his age is equals to 18, because I'm 1 year older than him. Okay, so here we go. So away from these two variables, so we have moved on from this, but you have started dealing with my age and his age. So let me comment out this one in order to avoid some errors. So let me use the greater than. So let's say if my age is greater than just like this, just a single sign. If my age is greater than his age, and then this code should be executed, and if it's not true, and then this one should be executed to say echo this is not true, and this one should say echo yes, comfort is older than Tzeng. So we need to get that. Okay, here, yes, comfort is older than Zeng, because here if we check, if my age is greater than his age, and then this one should be executed. So if I make it less than, it is going to be false, because my age is greater than his age here, because this my age variable is greater than his age. So here we go. So this is not true, so this we get this is not true. So we can add if we want some, or so maybe let me just add his age is less than my age, which is true. Or so here we have, if my age is less than his age, or his age or his age is less than my age, this code is supposed to be executed, because his age is less than my age, because this statement is true, but this operation is false. So it is going to go with this one. So this if statement will be saved. So here we go. Yes, comfort is older than Zenge, which is definitely true. Okay, so here we go. That's what I can say with the less than and the greater than. So let me go to not equal to. So not equal to with conditions. So I need to comment out this one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let me start a new if else statement. If let's say, if my age is not, when we're dealing with not equal to, we use exclamation mark, equals sign, and then the code to execute. And then if my age is not equal to, if my age is not equal to 19, and then, sorry, let's say if my age is not equal to 10, because as you can see here, my age is not equal to 10. So this one should be executed to say my age is not equal to 10, because it's 19, yeah, because 19. So here we go. Let me refresh that. Okay, my age is not equal to, yes, my age is not equal to 10 because it's 19. So here if I add 19, so it will go, so it will skip this one and go to the else statement. So this one should run by default to say you have an error in math. Yes, in math, you have an error in math. So here we go. You have an error in math, because if my age is not equals to 19, as you can see here, my age is 19. So you can do many things with not. Even here, if you just add an exclamation mark, this one will change to not less than. And here, if you want, it will change to not less than. So that's all what I can say in this tutorial. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about some other conditional statements, and those conditional statements is it is only switch. So I'm going to talk about the switch conditions. It is also important when it comes to making decisions in our code. So that's all for this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe and invite your friends and fam.